Hannibal has been sued by the referee that he stabbed in the head many, many times. My
I
old
was
friend,
wondering if that was gonna happen.
I was wondering that as well. I'm surprised because this happened in. I'm
Wait a
looking at
minute,
December 2021.
Can we show that?
I'm going to read the Cultaholic write-up here. So, independent wrestler Devin Nicholson, a.k.a. Hannibal, has been hit with a lawsuit stemming from the infamous incident which saw him stab a referee during a December 2021 match. The Dallas Morning News report that Nicholson has been sued by referee Pablo Fraga, who is seeking $250,000 in damages for physical pain, mental anguish, and lost wages. The incident took place at a World Class Revolution show in Irving, Texas on December 11th, 2021. Nicholson, working under his Blood Hunter alter ego, was defending his Texas title against Carlito when he allegedly straddled Fraga, allegedly, we've seen the video, choked him, and then stabbed his forehead multiple times with a spike. Nicholson was supposedly unhappy with the amount of blood Fraga had shed after blading and took it upon himself to produce more in an unplanned moment. Fraga lost consciousness and was rushed to a local hospital where he received 7 scalp staples to close his wounds. According to the suit, Fraga continues to suffer from memory loss, headaches, and depression, and has several scars stemming from the incident. The suit also alleges that Nicholson was seen holding a beer and stumbling around backstage before his match.
Actually, I have mental issues and depression from having watched it.
Well, you mean Hulkster in Heaven, you mean?
Oh, yeah, well, that too. But this Nicholson, and what's the name of his podcast? What's he call it?
I don't know, just Hannibal on YouTube thing.
Hannibal, oh yeah, something like that. But I'm watching it, and I'm thinking, who in the hell would let this guy even attempt to do that to them? And I'm watching it, and it went on and on and on. And it looked like he had what did he have in his hand? He was a steak?
No, yeah, it's almost like a steak. It was like a wedge boat kind of thing. It was like a railroad spike kind of thing, wasn't it? Like a chisel.
And it came out that he was drunk, and he wouldn't let the guy go. And the guy wasn't. He was a referee. He wasn't a big guy.
Allegedly drunk.
Oh, yeah, allegedly.
Our favorite word.
I can't say drunk. I said allegedly. And after I saw this, I went, what in the hell? Who was in charge of this? I heard that Kevin Sullivan was the one that got it all quietened down that night. Because I think the referee, I think you had to take him to the hospital. And I did see pictures of this poor referee, and he had cuts this long on his head, stapled together. And it was like 8 different cuts. So if I was going to sue him, I would have sued him more than $250,000 because he's not going to get anything at all. I would have sued him for $1 million because if he's
Why would he get anything?
No, what's Hannibal got?
I don't know his bank balance. I mean, maybe he's got something.
Well, he might have something, but I don't think he's going to get any of it, even if he wins. So he could just probably end up filing bankruptcy and be done with it. That's what he may have already filed bank. If he thinks he's going to lose, I don't know if you can file bankruptcy after they rule against you or not. But I'm very interested to see how the judge rules in this case. And it's really hard to watch. So where can the viewers find that? Is that on YouTube too?
No, it wasn't on YouTube. I can't remember the link I sent you. I actually Googled it and then did the video search on Google, and then I came up with it pretty quickly. But I don't think it. I think it might not be on YouTube. I think the video that I had it on was on a news article website. So search for it. Referee, I don't know, Blood Hunter Devin Nicholson stabbing away in the head. I want to pick up on something you said before, Dutch. You said the referee, why would anyone let someone do this to them? Right, I've got a theory. So I saw it as well. And
well, that is his defense. His defense, Nicholson's defense, is it was all worked out beforehand. And the referee is saying it wasn't. So continue.
Well, okay, so if I was the prosecution, then I'd say, well, why did the referee blade then?
I don't know.
If that was the plan, that Hannibal, or whatever he was calling himself this week, was going to get blood for the referee, then why did the referee blade in the first place then? That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. But if you think about wrestlers as a whole, I'm not going to put them all in the same box together. A lot of these wrestlers really have mental issues, big time mental issues. You can get around them a couple of times and you just feel like this guy's not quite all there. I only know, I think Devon Nicholson only really worked one territory that I know of, and that was Puerto Rico. And that's where he went into the ring with Abdullah the Butcher and said that he caught, what did he catch from him? What was
hepatitis, supposedly. But similarly, he was also bleeding a lot in Puerto Rico in general.
Well, that doesn't make sense either, because every time Carlos and Abdullah had a match, it was Blood City. Mm-hmm. So why didn't Carlos get it? Is what I'm saying. But all of a sudden, just Hannibal is the only one that gets it. And he did win his suit against Abdullah. Mm-hmm. And that forced Abdullah to sell his restaurant and do all kind of stuff.
No, he didn't. Well, he did. I think he did close his restaurant, but he just put all his assets in his wife's name, so he never paid a penny.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. All lawsuits like that, they don't end unless he has insurance, which most wrestlers do not have personal insurance. It's not like WWE or AEW or any of these companies that really run a business. They have to have insurance, but individually they don't. Because I've been sued before and I was on my own. I didn't have an insurance company to go to. So anyway, when they would sue me, I'd go, well, good luck. And I'd go on.
We were trying to. I don't know. I
had a guy sue me in Birmingham, Alabama, and I was a babyface, and he hit the ring, and the heels beat the shit out of him, and I just stood back. Stay in your lane. I'm very good at minding my own business. So when they got a good ass kicking in, I went in there and I kind of run them off a little bit. So he was suing. He sued all the heels. He sued the building. He sued the promotion, and he sued me. And I said, wait a minute. I was the one who helped him. Why is he suing me? And the attorney told me, he said, well, what happened was the deadline for the suit was running out, and they got in a hurry, and your name got thrown in there by mistake. I said, are you sure? He said, I'm positive. Don't worry about it. And nothing ever happened about it. They probably give him, I don't know, the year's worth of tickets or something and got him going his little merry way.
There's another bit that I don't think that we talked about this not too long ago. I don't think Hannibal's issues over domestic violence against his ex-girlfriend or his valet or whatever, I don't even think that's been resolved yet. So he's got this. Now he's being sued by the referee who he stabbed in the head with a spike.
Well, like I said, some of these wrestlers, they have some issues. And thanks to the good old internet, we get to hear about it all. Now, back in the days, we only heard about it through a guy talking to another guy in another territory. And then the news would pass that way. And then it may trickle down that some of the other guys in the territory may hear it. And if he was a new guy, a lot of people wouldn't know who he was, so it didn't mean anything. But now, with the internet, anything that happens, it's up on the internet in a flash, and you can just, they've all listed it out for you, everything that happens the day before, and you can just pick and choose what you want to read. So, but he had a domestic violence charge against him with his girlfriend.
Yeah, that was last year, yeah.
Well, and you say you've heard nothing more about it, right?
No, other than that he was released into the custody of his parents at the age of 40.
Oh, my God. Hey, where are these internet reporters when you need them?
I'm right here, baby.
Not you. I'm saying things like this, you would have to hear from out of Texas. But nobody's reporting on it.
Oh, no. The domestic abuse thing was in Canada. So this is, we're going different countries here for lawsuits and criminal proceedings and stuff.
Yeah, but unless you follow that Canadian legal system, I mean, unless you research that, you would probably never know about it, unless some reporter from that area didn't put it online, or you never know about it.